All right, you guys, welcome back. If your name is Diddy, you must be on the same roller coaster we are because what is going on? Diddy's team, as I suspected, put out fillers to be like, guess what? Diddy's going to be walking free this weekend, just like they told us last weekend. My theory, and it will remain, Diddy's team is trying to show the Trump administration that if he chooses to pardon him, there won't be public backlash and nobody will be mad at Trump. Now, here's the thing. The White House has hit back and been like, there are no plans to pardon Diddy. And Diddy's team and TMZ doubled back and said, actually, 100% our sources are accurate. How are you telling the White House that your sources are accurate? Do you know something we don't? Also, I guess TMZ has come out the closet as a Diddy propaganda page because, girl, what? You going to war and gangbang with the White House over whether they're pardoning Trump or not? Okay, you better stand up and defend your man. Let's get into this because this is a whirlwind. Now, before I do, I have to double down on my theory. One, Trump is unpredictable. He can do anything. He is vindictive, but he has forgiven people before. Look at J.D. Vance. Didn't J.D. Vance talk about him left and right? And now that's his VP. That's his buku buddy. All right? But hear me out. When it comes to all this pardon business, Diddy's team is trying to show Trump that America has moved on. And that's why even Diddy posted a stupid Build-A-Bear for Baby Love's birthday. Boy, you got convicted of being Hannibal Lecter mixed with, well, Silence of the Lambs was Hannibal, but the Hannibal Lecter mixed with Dr. Frankenstein, mixed with Dr. Freaky, paging Mr. Beast. Emergency. Woo! Paging Dr. Beast. Anyway, right? And you really think all that shit we're going to forget about because you put in a Build-A-Bear, Daddy love you, baby love. Little do you know, you made the demonic doll like Megan. I hope wherever that Build-A-Bear is, that got Diddy's spirit and voice and energy in it, I hope they keeping it locked away from baby love because I wouldn't trust nothing Diddy put his thing on. Anyway, right? So anyway, Diddy's team, the White House came out and has officially denied reports. And again, why would the White House deny? Why wouldn't they just come out with a pardon? That's another thing. Diddy's team is trying to be manipulative again because I don't care what y'all said. If Trump decided to pardon Diddy, he wouldn't give a damn about what anybody is saying. He is literally demolishing part of the White House right now. Literally, he's tearing it down to make room for a ballroom. You think he cares what the netizens are saying? Which makes me think this deal is not set in stone. Diddy is hoping, but nobody knows what Trump is going to do. But Diddy's team is doing their best to stack the odds in their favor to show Trump, yeah, you can do it. Because Trump would just come out and be like, guess who's pardoned? Just like with George Santos, he came out and said, guess who pardoned? Why would you have to do a PR campaign? Or give us like teasers, like it's the next season of Gigolos. That's Diddy's show. Actually, that's Diddy's show. He's probably watching that on reruns in prison, trying to make his wish list. I want him, her. Bodies. Anyway, right? So anyway, TMZ said that some White House staff are against the idea. TMZ said, citing a White House official. However, they are saying 100% that Diddy will never be released, okay? Westmoreland came out and said, it's my understanding that we've reached out and had conversations in reference to the pardon. Donald Trump pardoned George Santos. The only problem is, in the update to the story, the White House came out at 6:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and said, a White House official tells Us Weekly that there is no truth to the report that President Donald Trump is considering commuting, which is pardoning, Diddy's sentence. The official notes that the president makes all final decisions regarding pardons and commutations. Now, again, they're denying this. So once again, this has to be Diddy's people floating the pardon idea to prove to the White House that the backlash won't be there if he does decide to do it. Or the White House is lying, right? I don't see why the White House would lie over Diddy, but it is what it is. Again, they said they have absolutely no problem. Now, the funny thing is, did Diddy get on Trump's bad side by making it saying he held the power and he's running shots? Because why did they say Trump will make the decision when he makes this decision? You better leave us alone. I don't know. Did he overstep bounds? I hope so. I hope he disrespected Trump. And I hope Trump is looking at Diddy like, you fool, you can rot in there. I do know one thing. Diddy, no matter what trying to say, is miserable in prison. That's what makes me think he needs to stay there. But get this. Diddy and TMZ are now doubling down on the story. They said TMZ stands by story after White House denial. Trump is considering commuting Diddy's sentence, possibly this week. Listen, the White House Communications Office is saying our story is not true. They said we stand by our story is accurate. So is Diddy getting out or not? Again, they said that, let's look at the thing. They said the president is vacillating on giving him a pardon. Now, they're saying that the president is saying he doesn't know what he's going to do. Some White House staff is like, don't do it, this is bad. But then other people, the people Diddy paid to even get this on Trump's radar, to lobby for him, are like, you can do it. So what does that mean? Everybody, we get in those comment sections, do what you can, and let people know about what you feel about Diddy's sentence being pardoned. Diddy's team is playing games. Clearly, this deal is not on the table. Hear me out. I think that it is being considered maybe, but they are watching closely to see how much public outrage there is. They're watching closely to see if Diddy can deliver the black population to anybody, Democrat or Republican. Diddy couldn't even deliver himself a hit album. He has no influence. How is he going to get people to the polls? What use? He has no clout, no credibility. Diddy is a bad look for Trump. Let that sink in. Diddy is a bad look for Trump. But Diddy's team put this out because they want the White House to see the backlash. And if there's no backlash, they're going to say, see, you're okay, let's get him out. Now, for Diddy to feel so certain that it's going to happen, Diddy did quietly file an appeal in the middle of the night. So if you knew for a fact that you were going to be out this weekend, why did you file an appeal? So again, this is not set in stone. Diddy's team is trying to make it set in stone so the public just accepts it so they can go to the White House and they can use that as a bargaining chip to be like, do it. Here's the money. As much as everybody's saying Diddy loves his kids so much, it looks like he is going to sacrifice every penny he has. People saying he's going to pay $10 million for a pardon. Grow up. That you better add a few zeros onto that. Diddy is scraping in every favor. We need to ask who is going to be bankrolling him for this because, this is not a small thing. The point of the matter is the White House says no. TMZ doubled down and said, hell yeah, we stand by our story. And Diddy's team is rubbing their hands together, hoping they can pull off the heist of the century. They got him off with that dumb jury. And yes, I do feel like the jury was misinformed, dumb, and they went with feelings, not facts. And the fact that they felt something for that man, it is what it is, right? But I guess Diddy wasn't joking when he said about New York, I run this city, send the cops to the feds to come get me. However, this is where we are right now. Keep in mind one little interesting fact, and I'll explore this in another video. This is what I'm trying to kind of sink in and get in. Diddy wants out. And Trump changes his mind all the time if somebody can be a use of them. If Diddy can prove he's a use to Trump, you're out of jail, but you'll be on a leash on your knees like a dog for Trump. But I guess that's better than being in jail. Because here's the thing. Once you're out, if you don't do Trump's bidding, or if he gets angry at you, or if he just gets bored of you, he can put you back in jail at the snap of his fingers. Think not? Baby, look what he's doing to James Comey, Letitia James. Look what he did to Maureen Comey. You really think he won't actually dig up something Diddy actually did and keep him in? Again, Diddy is trying to leverage the black community. He is trying to leverage his perceived influence in the black community in order to buy himself freedom. Yeah. Anyway, you guys, we'll talk about this in a later episode. I'm going to try to go live later on today. At the very least, please lock in. Make your voices heard. Don't let Diddy's team win. This is a game to them. This is real life for everybody else. And for all the idiots and Didiots being like, why are you so affected? Like, this bothers you. I realize some of you idiots never actually picked up a book and doesn't realize that every society has a contract. And when that social contract is violated, it makes life worse for all of us. It makes life worse for all of us. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. Because you cannot let predators and evil and demons out into the general population and be stupid enough to think that it won't come back. But then again, the Didiots are the reason the world looks like it does. They're just so stupid. I wish they would go back to scrolling on thirst traps on Facebook and leave us thinking people alone. Anyway, you guys, make your voices heard. Don't let the Didiots overwhelm you. The bots are out. Diddy's trying to push an agenda. They're trying to make the White House think that everybody's on board. We are not. We will not. But listen, the story is developing. I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.